Good morning, mollusks. Let me just get my music ready. Leviticus 24, please. It's Monday morning. Let's not muck about. Come on. Little introduction music. How was your weekend? Mine was lovely, thank you. Right, let's get cracking straight on. I have made notes. Matthew Henry's commentary. There's Bodis. Hello, Bodis. Right, fam. Here we go. Chapter 24, Leviticus. Please, Lord, will you help us read and understand your word this morning? Couldn't live without it. Couldn't understand it without you. Thank you very much. Right, here we go. Chapter 24. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure oil olive beaten for the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually. Without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation shall Aaron order it from the evening unto the morning before the Lord continually. It shall be a statute for ever in your generations. He shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick before the Lord continually. And thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2 tenth deals shall be in one cake, and thou shalt set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row, upon the pure table before the Lord. And thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each row, that it may be on the bread for a memorial, even an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Every Sabbath he shall set it in order before the Lord continually, being taken from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant. And it shall be Aaron's and his sons, and they shall eat it in the holy place, for it is most holy unto him of the offerings of the Lord made by fire by a perpetual statute. And the son of an Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel, and this son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp. And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord, and cursed. And they brought him unto Moses, and his mother's name was Shelomith, the daughter of Dibri, of the tribe of Dan. And they put him inward, that the mind of the Lord might be shewed them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring forth him that hath cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Whosoever curseth his God shall bear his sin, and he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death. And all the congregation shall certainly stone him. As well the stranger, as he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of the Lord, shall be put to death. And he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. And he that killeth a beast shall make it good, beast for beast. And if a man causes a blemish in his neighbour, as he hath done, so shall it be done to him. Breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As he hath caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again. And he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it. And he that killeth a man, he shall be put to death. Ye shall have one manner of law, as well for the stranger as for one of your own country. For I am the Lord your God. And Moses spake to the children of Israel that they should bring forth him that had cursed out of the camp, and stone him with stones. And the children of Israel did as the Lord commanded Moses. It's a bit intense. I have some notes on this. This is good. Right, where are we? We're going to do a dog scan, sorry. Right, where are we? My Buddhas. My dealie. What you got, deal? What are you looking for? What are you looking for, Bill? Where's the ball? There's the ball. There's the ball. Ball. Get that in one shot. Anyway. Muffaloo. Right then. Ones. Here we go. Where is the notepad? Muffin set on it. Can I have this, my love? Right, okay. Leviticus 24, that went pretty good. Okay. Right, Leviticus 24. Just a quick overview from Matthew Henry's commentary. He has basically just gone through, really expanded on this chapter. In this chapter we have, number 1, repetitions of the laws concerning the lamp and the showbread. 2, the chapter also covers a violation of the law against blasphemy, with the imprisonment, trial, condemnation and execution of the blasphemer. And the law against blasphemy is reinforced with sundry other laws. So, one point about the lamps: they were always to be kept burning. The people were to provide the best of the best olive oil that they could. Number 2, the table must always be kept spread with the showbread. The table was furnished with 12 breads for every tribe, one bread for every tribe of Israel. Where there is bread, there is no famine. Where there is bread, there is no feast. So God provides. God provides for his people. That's what that is. A handful of frankincense was put in a golden saucer by each row of bread and burnt as an offering to the Lord, and the bread was eaten by the priests. Every Sabbath it was renewed and the loaves were eaten. So every week the priests got to eat the loaves. It was basically a memorial of the manna wherein they were fed in the wilderness. I can see that. Keeping the bread. How long do they eat that manna for? A long time. Ooh. Dilly, calm down. Oh dear. It's too early Monday. Right, here we go. An account of an account of the curser and blasphemer in this chapter. The chap's mother was an Israelite and his dad was an Egyptian. Matthew Henry thinks that this is being expanded upon because mixing with the heathen leads to blasphemy. Possibly. Children are apt to take after the worst side and will sooner learn of an Egyptian father to blaspheme than of an Israelitish mother to pray and praise. I think that is true. Children do like to follow the, I can't say, but it does seem the case. They're little buggers, aren't they, kids? And they like being naughty. So if you're the worst side of the worst one of you, is going to be an attractive proposition to the... Anyway, I don't know. I'm just reading the notes. Okay. The offence was blasphemy and cursing. The sentence was stoning. The sentence was just. God hates blasphemy. In this, we don't know what he said. We don't know if he's actually blasphemed, like actually cursed the name of God, or cursed the person that he's talking to. But whatever the case, they took him away, and they waited to find out what Moses said, because you have to check with God on these sort of things. God said stone him. I don't think that happened every single time. I don't know, because there's a I don't know if it's a doctrine but there's something like it's called the doctrine of first mention or something. So the first time something appears in the Bible, which is a breaking of the law, like, I haven't got any examples of that, but the first time something happened, so this might be the first time blasphemy took place after blah blah blah. So the punishment was death. I'm sorry I haven't got any more information about this, but I don't know if it went on every single time, but that would definitely put you off blasphemy. And it just goes to show how much God hates it. Absolutely hates it. And that's just... I mean, obviously now we're not under these laws, and stoning for blasphemy is, it's not our back, because we're under grace now. Thanks be to Jesus. Oh, alright, deal. So we're under grace, we don't have to do all this, but it just highlights how much it must hurt God, because he hears all, he knows your thoughts. I can't navigate a day in this reality without just being absolutely saturated with blasphemy. I mean, just dropping the Lord's name all the time. It's so prevalent and so saturated with blasphemy. God, hell, Jesus, damn, all of these really intense words that should have shock, awe and majesty attached are so discriminately, just used as, and it's unbelievable that it's people that don't know the Lord that use his name more than people that do know his name. And you wonder what is going on with these people, that they're using God, Jesus, hell, damn, all these things as just their general conversations. But do they not realise that they use that for power? There is power in the name of the Lord. Whether they understand it on a conscious level or on a subconscious level, they're invoking the power of the Lord. They, in songs, in movies, well, they haven't got the impact that they're asking for because they haven't got it up here, or they haven't got they call on the name of the Lord to inject some gravitas or whatever their excuse is. But this highlights to me just how much he really does hate it, and you really should be. Watch your mouth. If you care for the Lord, keep your mouth shut. And think about what you say and why you say things. Okay, also in this chapter, they also repeated that murder should be punished with death. People who do harm shall have it inflicted on them, and damage to cattle will be repaid. Thus, the divine law took not only their lives, but their goods also under protection, because God cares about us. He sets up his holy feast days around our calendar, so it's not too much of a burden for us. I think it's in this, like he just said here, he looks after your cattle. There's laws about people killing cattle that don't belong to anyone, and it just doesn't matter. But if your cattle belongs to you and someone does something to your stuff, God's law protects you and your stuff. So, he looks after us like a father, hence the name. Death is the wages of sin, and blasphemy in particular is an iniquity to be punished by the judges. Whew, it's intense. I really enjoyed that chapter actually, because cursing. I'd like to learn more about cursing. I don't really know a lot about it. Now I know most of the rude hand gestures, if we know what we're talking, the flipping the bird and the devil's horns and the V signs. Most of that's satanic. Come from this satanic worship, and it's a curse. It's a satanic hand gesture, but people don't realise that because it's so prevalent in society. They don't realise what they're doing. But cursing, swear words, what gives them their power? Abracadabra and all that wasn't actually a cult magical word, but like the F-bomb, as it was known. What gives it its power? What's behind it? Why do people use it in certain situations, like blasphemy? Blasphemy and curse words, they seem to have power. I can understand the power of in the name of God, but where's this F-bomb and whatever? Where's the power coming from? People should look into it. Anyway, it's Monday, as I've said. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye now.